I finished the Season of Secrets by QB Tyler, performed in duet by Vanessa Moen and Jason Clark. When I tell you I devoured this book, it is just under 7 hours and it was so fun, so spicy, yet so sweet and swoony. Like, the perfect combination. Now, as we know, I did the book before this, which was Our Little Secret. And as we know, there was some content because people were not impressed of where I was listening to that book. Newsflash, you're not going to be impressed with where I listened to this one either. But, oh well, sucks to be you. And so we already had met the characters in that. So this is Wes and Reagan. Wes is like the big boss man and Reagan is his assistant. And through this, we also get glimpses of things that I'm like, oh, is that leading to something? Is my mind going where it should be going? And by the end, we realise that they are together and have since found out that is a book that already exists, which is The Worst Kept Secret. I think I'll put like here somewhere the titles just to be sure. This book can act as a prequel to that one, but this stands on its own. You don't need to have had any other. You just like, oh, I might want to read about that couple or that couple, and so, you know, fun times. So, if you know me, you know I can take or leave spice. It's not something that I necessarily need in a book. However, there are times when I will seek it out, and it's why I really love the distinction between romance and erotica, because if I'm getting an erotica book and I know it's erotica, the expectations are different to if I'm getting a romance, right? And so this very clearly was told like, this is super spicy, right? So I was like, okay. And I'd done the previous book, so I had a feeling about QB's writing. I was like, I think we can do this. Can this person write a spy scene or what? Goodness gracious. Absolutely mesmerized by these scenes, which, yes, were spicy, super spicy, but also had such an element of connection. And to me, I feel that's really important, is having the connection along with the fun and spicy stuff. If you like role playing, you're gonna love this. We have some boss employee role playing, even though they are actually boss and employee, but you know, there's also some daddy kink. And if, honestly, like, if you're one of those people that's like, oh, I love a bit of daddy kink, this is the book for you. Trust me, because I am somebody that enjoys that, and this hit the spot perfectionly. Perfectionally? Is that even a word? It is now. So we have Wes and Reagan, boss and employee. She's his assistant, and Wes is finding it very hard to hide his feelings for his employee, and they're at a holiday party. They decide, you know what, let's just see what happens, and things happen. And I love that he was all in. Like, he fell hard and he just kept falling. And for somebody that was so grumpy with everybody else, the way he was so sweet and swoony with Reagan was just like, yes, 100% yes. And I loved that he was so grumpy with everybody else and was just so different with her. And I think that's one of the things that I love. Like, I don't know that I would, I suppose it could be classed as a grumpy sunshine. it's an age gap. He's in his 40s, she's 21, almost 22. So it's a good chunk of age, which I also loved. And I think it said he's 2 years younger than her dad. So, you know, there is some mile high action. And that always reminds me of when I was a teenager and my dad said about having a reward program for the plane, and I asked him if that was the Mile High Club. I didn't know. This is what happens when you read spicy books before you're old enough to understand what it means. Anywho, that was a bit of a sidebar. It was just so much fun, and I loved Reagan. I loved that she was like, you know what, let's do it. And actually she was the one holding back when he was like, we're going to tell people, we're going to tell HR, we're going to get it above board. And she was like, whoa, slow your roll. It's been a week. But I love that she had those moments of, is this real? Is this going too fast? Like, what is this? And how they set both of each other's minds at ease with it. It was just one of those really sweet, spicy, fun lessons. So this is performed in duet by Vanessa Moen and Jason Clarke. We all know I listen to Jason a heck of a lot, so I can't really add more than what I have already added in the past. He's great, he's versatile, he really, his inflections in this I really loved, from how we go from the grumpy to the sweet, and then in the role playing as well, it's slightly different again, and I thought that was really fantastic. But Vanessa Moen, I feel like this might be my first book with her. What the heck? It's definitely not going to be the last. I absolutely loved her. The way she had the sort of embodiment of this character, of this young girl who is, you know, trying to make her way in the world. She has a famous dad. She has a mum that kind of abandoned her. She has a boss that she's got a crush on, a guy that's got a crush on her, and she's like dealing with all of this stuff. And that really came across in the performance. Like, you felt that. And yeah, it was really excellent listening to her. Together in the duet, I thought they sounded great. Definitely recommend you guys check this one out. You're gonna love it. You can listen to it when it comes out, which is, I believe, why does this always happen to me, October the 16th. Or you can save it and listen to it in December. Just buy it now. Buy it when it comes out and then listen to it. I'm going to do a re-listen, man. I'm going to do a re-listen because I think it's perfect. December listen.